Okay, students, in the previous class we have studied about the various characteristics of gymnosperms. So now, apart from that whatever we have studied so far, today I want to show you that the cycas plant, and I will tell you about briefly about the characteristics what we have studied. Number one, they are normally found in the cool climatic conditions or cold climatic conditions, I told you. Second one is the plant body is normally differentiated into root, stem and leaf. So now here roots are normally, in the case of the cycas, considered as coralloid roots, where they are normally associated with the nitrogen fixing bacteria. Apart from that, we have also observed that the another example, pinus. In the case of pinus, normally the roots are associated with the fungal component that is called as mycorrhiza. So what is the function of that? The main important function is this fungus is normally reducing the root borne diseases, and apart from that they are also involving in the absorption of water and mineral, specifically phosphorus. So why? Because root hairs are absent. In the absence of root hairs, this is normally able to function, right? The next part is third character we are observing, that the whenever we have seen the root, next is stem. Stem I told you regarding the peristyle, that is the stem ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರ್ತದೆ, persistent leaf base ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿತ್ತು. Persistent leaf base ಅಂದರೆ basal part of the leaf is going to be remain attached to the stem. So that is why brown colored leaves are going to be found ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿತ್ತು. Next is green leaves are there. The leaf is normally green. The leaves what we are observing are the green, and apart from that needle like ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. Leaves are needle like. Why it is needle like? To reduce the surface area, and it is to be helpful for to reduce the transpiration. Okay, right. So now here I got regarding the leaf what we have seen in the previous class. I told you regarding the needle like structure. So like that, this is the cycas plant where the leaves are like this. Leaves are green, and to reduce the surface area, why it is, we can see that lamina is short. Note, this is lamina what we are observing, that leaf is short akiruttade because to reduce the transpiration. Number of leaves are going to be found here without leaving any space. So like that, this is what we are saying it as an cycas leaf. Next is, I told you in the previous class, that is young leaf is called as sarcinate venation anta helittu. Hauda, stem is rhizomatic. Stem is rhizomatic, that what we have observed in the case of the elli nodiddevu ನಾವು, in the case of pteridophytes also we have seen that. So same thing, sarcinate venation young leaf ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ, this is also young leaf that what we have seen in the case of the gymnosperm. So here ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, but we don't know about that this comes under gymnosperms or not. These are growing in the cold climatic conditions ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿತ್ತು. Cold climatic condition ಯಾಕೆ ಬೆಳೀತವೆ? Because they are supposed to be developed cones. ಹೌದಾ, ಕೋನ್ಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಮೇ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ fluctuations in the climate which may occurs. That is why growth of such plants are not found. ಹೌದಾ, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್. ನಾವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಬೆಳಿಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಶ್ರಬ್ ಥರ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫೌಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ cycas plant, you can see that. And the cycas plant, as I told you, this is dioecious. Dioecious ಅಂದರೆ male and female plants are different, whereas in the case of the pinus and the cedrus, these are monoecious. That is, both the gametes are present in the male cone and the female cones are present in the single plant. Right, this is what we have observed in the previous class as a general characters. Now these are these contain vascular tissue, xylem and phloem or tissues are going to be well developed. So next is reproduction. Reproduction takes place, no doubt that sporophytic stage is dominant, and now you can see that specific agi heterosporous in nature anta kuda helbodu, because these are the higher plants what we are saying that the heterosporous in nature. Heterosporous in nature andre two kinds of spores are present. These are considered as an haploid spores. The two kinds of spores, that is the microspores and the megaspores. Microspores and megaspores, two kinds of spores are going to be found. ಮೊದಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು, in the case of pteridophytes only I told you that the leaves are andre marginal surface of the leaf, the spores are going to be organized. These spores are normally found. ಈ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾವ ಅಂದರೆ these are located in a cavity. This is called as an sporangia. This is what we are considering it as an sporangia ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So in this way, now what we have observed that is sporangia. ಹೌದಾ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಆಂಥರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಪೊರಾಂಜಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಆಂಥರ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಪೊರಾಂಜಿಯಾ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದ ಮೇಲ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫಿಮೇಲ್, ಹೌದಾ, ಬಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೊರಾಂಜಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫೌಂಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರ್ತವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಲೊಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್, ಈ ಥರ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ what we are saying it as an coniferous form anta karithevu, and it contain the spores. If it contain microspores, then it is called as male. If it contain megaspores andre larger spores ittu andre that is considering it as an female anta karithevu. So in this way heterosporous in nature, hauda. Next, these are considering it as an coniferous plants. Cones are always developed at the tip region. The cones are also called as strobili. Cones are also called as strobili or lax anta kuda karitu, hauda. Or even suppose male cone ittu andre usually we are calling it as an sporangiate, ಹೌದಾ, ಅಥವಾ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೊರಾಂಜಿಯೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೊರಾಂಜಿಯೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಕೋನ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಮೆಗಾಸ್ಪೊರಾಂಜಿಯೇಟ್, ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್, ಹೌದಾ. ವಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೋನ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಮೇಲ್ ಕೋನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್. ಕೋನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೇವೆ ಕ್ಲಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೋರೋಫಿಲ್ಸ್. Cluster of sporophylls called as one cone. If it contain microspores, then it is called as male cone. If it contain megaspores, it is called as female cone. As already I told you that male and female plants are going to be found separate in the cycas anta ಹೇಳಿತ್ತು. Okay, now lastly we are moving towards ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ reproduction part. We have to observe that in the case of the reproduction, how the reproduction is going to be taking place means, now we can see that megaspore mother cell anta word ಬರ್ತದೆ. megaspore mother cell. So now this is megaspore mother cell andre it is normally found inside the ovules, hauda. Now however we are saying it as an embryo sac, so like that megaspore mother cell anta karitevu. So megaspore mother cell, what will happen here, this is the female plant ninda ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆವು. megaspore mother cell, you can see that which is normally divide meiotically. They are normally divide. This is considered as an megaspore mother cell. So it is normally dividing meiotically to produce 4 megaspores. Meiotically divide ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ, so it is normally producing meiotically divide during the time of, so now fertilization, you can see that they divide meiotically and produces 4 megaspores, and they produce 4 megaspores. 4 megaspores produce ಆಗ್ತವೆ, right? So now each megaspore, it may consisting of the archegonia. So now 2 archegonia are going to be found in this. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಏನೈತೆ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಓವ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಹೌದಾ. ಓವ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೆಗಾಸ್ಪೊರೋಫಿಲ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಓವ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್. ಮೆಗಾಸ್ಪೊರೋಫಿಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಓವ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್, ಹೌದಾ. ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೊರೋಫಿಲ್, ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್. ಹಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓವ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಈಚ್ ಓವ್ಯೂಲ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ megaspore mother cell. The megaspore mother cells, so which may consisting of the nucellus anta word ಬರ್ತದೆ, nucellus. ಈ nucellus is the one which is responsible for giving nutrition to the embryo. Nucellus is responsible for giving nutrition to the embryo. ಈ nucellus ಗೆ well protection ಕೊಡೋದು ovules. Ovules are normally giving protection to the nucellus. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ embryo sac structure ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತವೆ. Now we can observe that the megaspore mother cells andre which are normally found inside the ovules, division which may takes place, meiosis ಆಗ್ತದೆ, 4 megaspores are going to be found, right? So now here you can observe that ಈಗ how the fertilization is taking place. Fertilization ಹೆಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಂದ್ರೆ here we can observe that the male cone, what the male cone consisting of? Microspores. Next is female cone. What the female cone consisting of? Megaspores. Female cone andre illi we are observing that megasporophils andre enormous amount of the ovules are going to be found. So now male cone consisting of the microspores. Now the fertilization takes place andre, now microspores are released into the megaspores by means of the wind. Wind is the agent for the pollination. How hang ಆಗ್ತದೆ? Pollination which may takes place by means of the wind. When the maturation which may takes place, now we can observe that the microspores are liberated through the wind into the megaspore, that is ovules. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. Now what will happen here? Here pollen tube formation is to be taking place. Pollen tube formation occurs. When the pollen tube formation occurs, each pollen tube carries, pollen tube nalli, this is what we are observing it as a pollen tube. On the male gamete iruttade. Andre this is the character which is showing the angiosperms. So now pollen tube formation where it is taking place andre in the megaspores, ovules ಒಳಗಡೆ you can observe that the wherever the microspore mother cell is there, you can observe that the pollen tube formation takes place. ಹೌದಾ? So now ಈಗ whenever they enter into the megaspore mother cell, which may andre fusion which may occurs, fusion, pollen tube ಇದೇನಿದೆ male gamete, fusion with egg, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ovule, fusion with the egg or the ovules which may takes place. ಆಮೇಲೆ next you can observe that then it is going to be form the meiosis ಆಗಿ 4 megaspores are going to be released. So like that ultimately what we are saying that so this is the embryo sac. ಆಮೇಲೆ fertilization and all those which is going to be taking place. After fertilization we can observe that the ovules are formed as, fertilization ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ovules are formed as seed. ಹೌದಾ? ovules are formed as seed. Now we can observe that the ovules formed as seed and the next embryo formation, the zygote. When the fusion of egg takes place, it produces the zygote. Zygote forms into embryo. This is what we are observing it as an embryo. Zygote forms into embryo. So next is, last one is ovules forms into seed. ಅಂದರೆ seeds are not covered, naked seeded plant ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರೆದು. So once again I am revising you that you can see that female cone, male cone ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. ಹೌದಾ? Now the reproduction period is going to be found here. Female cone, that is the megaspores, male cones are the microspores. We can see that now when during the time of the liberation of the spores, you can see that it carries through the wind in the carry ಮಾಡಿ, then it may fall on the ovule. Inside the ovule you can see that the pollen tube formation takes place. Each pollen tube is comprising the one male gamete. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು pollen grain ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. So this pollen grain is normally communicate with the egg, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ovule. Inside the ovule ಅಂದ್ರೆ megaspore mother cell ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. So what will happen? ಇದು fusion ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ zygote forms into embryo, and now later on ovules forms into seed. ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾವು ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ನ್ಯೂಸಲಸ್ ಇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ನ್ಯೂಸಲಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಟು ದ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಟು ದ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ. Followed? This is what the fertilization is going to be taking place. Post fertilization is zygote forms into embryo and ovules forms into seeds. The seeds are not covered, right? So now next we are moving towards ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ this is what we have come across regarding the gymnosperms. Two things we have to observe, that the gymnosperms normally you can see that the cycas plant is also there ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕಡೆ. Now it is going to be used in the paper industries also, useful is also there. ಹೌದಾ, ಪೇಪರ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. and now we can commercial importance I am telling you. and now one more plant you can see that Sequoia ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Sequoia is the largest gymnosperm. Sequoia is the largest gymnosperm. Sequoia is the largest gymnosperm, which may grows of about 370 feet. Grows up to 370 feet. This is the important thing. Need question ಅಥವಾ seed question ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ this is the what the important thing I am telling you that. And next is Neetum. G is silent. Neetum is the plant. Neetum is connecting link between Neetum is connecting link between where it is. Neetum is connecting link between gymnosperms and angiosperms. Why? Because the Neetum is showing certain characteristics of angiosperms. ಹೌದಾ, ಇದರಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಜಿಂಕೋ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಹೌದಾ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಹೌದಾ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ of medicinal value. So now zinco tablets kuda bartave, just you have to observe that thing. So like this, what we have seen in the case of the gymnosperms, which is normally important, general characters of 5 marks: gymnosperms, pteridophytes and bryophytes. ಮೂರರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 5 mark question ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ gymnosperms and the bryophytes. So for that purpose we have to read out minimum 7 to 8 characters, so that you are able to write the 5 characters. ಒಂದು 5-6 character ನೀವು ಬರೀಬಹುದು. So in this way, so now microspore mother cell ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು, which is differentiated from the nucellus. Microspore mother cell, earlier what we have observed that in the ovules we have seen that is the nucellus. What is the role of the nucellus? Nucellus plays an important role for giving a nutrition to the embryo. That what we have to observe that. So now like this, these are the three what we have observed, that these some CET questions may asked. So 1 mark question anta ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿನಿ. The textbook they have not given this one, so at least you have to be observe. Neetum ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಲ್ಲ, is connecting in between. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ they are showing a certain advanced characteristics like angiosperms. Followed? Right. So now we are moving toward the last part, in which this year it has been deleted from your syllabus. ಹೌದಾ, ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೆಗೆದಿರೋದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ವರೆಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ವರೆಗೆ ಇದೆ. You have to read out up to gymnosperm. But now briefly I will discuss about that. What they have given, that is angiosperms. Angiosperms ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, just I will tell you about that, the differentiation, advanced characters. In briefly we will discuss, not necessary to write. So now in brief we are going to discuss about the angiosperms. Apart from that, what we have studied right from the bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperms, angiosperm ನಲ್ಲಿ advanced character ಏನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತವೆ ಅಂದರೆ, no doubt that habitat is similar. ಅಂದರೆ they are normally found on terrestrial habitat. You can see that they are, you know that some of the plants, see Wolffia, Pistia and all those things, we are observing that they are the aquatic one. ಹೌದಾ. Next is eucalyptus plant is the largest plant. ಹೌದಾ. So in this way what I am telling you that these are the angiospermic plants which are showing certain advanced characters than bryophytes, pteridophytes and the gymnosperms. Habitat we have observed. Plant body is differentiated into root system and shoot system. Plant body is differentiated into root system and shoot system. Root system and shoot system. So far we have studied that plant body is differentiated into root, stem and leaf. Now we are observing that plant body is differentiated into root system and shoot system. What is the difference? We are observing that root system antandre advanced character is, so here it is showing the primary root, secondary root and the tertiary roots. Primary, secondary and tertiary roots are going to be observed. Adakke ನಾವು root system anta ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So shoot system ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ whatever the parts which are normally found above the soil, it is considering it as a shoot system. ಹೌದಾ? shoot system ಅಂದ್ರೆ whatever the parts which is normally found above the soil, this is considering it as a shoot system. ಅಂದ್ರೆ stem ಇರಬಹುದು, then leaves are there, flowers, fruits and the seeds. leaves, ಹೌದಾ? so stem, leaves, branches, flowers, fruits and seeds, it is all considering it as a shoot system. So what is the meaning of the angiosperms? You can see that these are considering it as an flowering plants. ಹೌದಾ? naked seeded plants ಅಂದ್ರೆ here naked seeded plant ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ovary is absent. Now here you can see that the ovary is present. Remaining part you can see that all fertilization and all those which is going to be taking place in a higher level, you can observe that the, but now shoot system, that what we have observed that the whatever the parts which are present above the soil, they are all considering it as a shoot system. ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗ leaves are there, various types of leaves what we have studied in the phyllotaxy and all those things, that not necessary to study. Once again you can see that the various types of phyllotaxy you have studied. Morphology of flowering plant, anatomy of flowering plant ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದಿರಿ. But now here we are going to observe that even you have studied about that flower, fruits and the seeds. ಹೌದಾ? flowers you have studied, or the structure of flower I think you might have studied. Apart from that, cluster of flowers also you have studied. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ angiosperm ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತವೆ. cluster of flowers are called as inflorescence. stalk of the inflorescence is considered as an stalk of the inflorescence. So now peduncle, what we have observed that pedicel, stalk of the flower, petiole, stalk of the leaf. So like that different types of flowers are there, and then again inflorescence ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎರಡು ಬರ್ತವೆ, cymose type and racemose type ಅಂತ, that all you have studied. I think you might have observed that the difference between the ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ now you can see that the what we have studied that dicot and monocot, different types of plants are also going to be found, dicot plants and the monocot plants, like the taproot system, fibrous root system, all those things you might have observed, followed. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ is to be taking place, no doubt that the sporophytic plant, entire plant is supposed to be considered as a sporophytic plant. Flower is the only part, that is the gametophytic. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಹೆಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಪೋರೋಫೈಟಿಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್. ಫಾಲೋಡ್. ಇವು ಜನರಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲವರಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ it is not there. But even though if they are including in the CET or the NEET means, then once again we will discuss about the fertilization. At present you can see that the theoretical part we are, as we are observing here, up to gymnosperm they have given. ಹೌದಾ? gymnosperms you have to read out, and then CET part ಬಂದಾಗ ಮುಂದೆ. So now fertilization if we require means, then we will discuss about the fertilization. Don't worry, time is there. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ವರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಕಾರಣ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈವನ್ ದೋ ಡಿಲೀಟೆಡ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ನೆಸಸರಿ ಫಾರ್ CET ಆರ್ ದ NEET ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ವರೆಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೀಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ದ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಎಂಜಿಯೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. General characters I told you, simple characters are there, and majority of the characters you might have studied, the morphology of flowering plants and all those, of the dicot and monocot differences and all those, right? Okay, now, so in the next video that you are going to study about that transporting plants, it may be occurring, that is otherly the madam is supposed to be taking the transporting plants of the next video ಬರ್ತವೆ. And then till then you can see that you have to prepare the test for the 15th test is there. that living world and the biological classification of the simple part that it is going to be found. But now read out carefully that what it has been given. So the notes it has been given in the simplest form you can observe, and some of the deleted portion it has not been included in the notes. Followed? I told you, once again I am telling you that if it is necessary in the CET, that we will discuss once again. Followed all of you? Okay, now have a nice day.